everyone. Welcome back. We are back yet again with Ace Attorney. Let's go ahead and back here. Last time we left off, Maya got in trouble once again. Thankfully she wasn't accused of murder this time. She's been kidnapped by a serial killer. And we have to defend this guy who has not had a thought in his entire life. And yeah, that's about it. Also, there's a Steel Samurai reboot or something, I don't know. Hi, Pearl. I don't know how long this stream will be. This might be on a bit of the shorter end, because I'm a bit tired. I did want to stream a little bit of Ace Attorney. Well, at least we were able to get Mr. Mad on guard as a client. And we know that he didn't do it, which is very important. Oh yeah, we also asked him, did you murder a man? And Matt said, I have done nothing wrong in my life, ever. And, the Magatama, said he's all clear, so that's good. So what should we do? Well, the trial's tomorrow, and we only get this one chance. There's only one way to prove Mr. Unguard's innocence. We have to find the real killer. Oh, by the way, the guy who kidnapped Maya is called the Killer. I wonder if that has to do with anything. Literally, he's like, hi, I'm Mr. the Killer. I'm like, spelled D-E, and then killer spelled as killer. He's the killer. His name, Jeff. Okay, let's start looking. Here we go. To the hotel. Yeah. They replaced the Steel Samurai with the Nickel Samurai, and, Matt plays him, and the guy who got murdered is... Did I press go live? I did. Okay, we're good. The guy who got murdered was his rival, Juan. Hey, what do you think you're doing? You can't come in without... Good morning. Hold on, it's you! What's going on around here? I heard poor Juan was killed. Is that true? It's a bad rerun of what this is. Another Steel Samurai doing the most evil of deeds. You know, that's not entirely... you know that I was just a huge fan of Juan's. Why do all the stars I'm interested in drop one by one like flies? It's always been that way. Grass hamster is fine until I started the other kids have got me Queen Reaper and whatever, but they'll die in minutes. Actually, I wanted to ask you about the murder and what happened. Don't push me, boy.
Mr. Nick, I couldn't hear everything she said, because she was talking too fast.
So, Dad, could you please speak a little slower? Earl is 8 years old and she doesn't know anything. Don't bother me or any spiky-haired smarty pants! I've been shot! The victim. My dear Hammer, a year ago in that dreadful murder. And only recently I did finally find a star that makes this heart go pa-dump again. I don't know what to say. I ask you, why does every star I cheer for always end up kicking the bucket? I don't know. I'd watch your words! No one's gonna get away with saying anything bad about my Juan. But I haven't said anything. Well, I don't believe a word that woman says anyway. Huh? What woman? The only... Lotta? irritating backwater girl, oh, Lana, with the afro and the horrible country accent. I mean, what is that manner of speaking supposed to be? Why is she never saw? Excuse me? Honestly, women these days, they don't know the meaning of the word mod. Excuse me! Pearl, are you thirsty? Don't listen to what this woman says.
A little.
Okay, I'll get you some juice or something.
Thank you very much.
Hey, are you paying attention, youngins, today? This old bag heard everything from Lotta. You know what happened? I want to ask you what happened around the time of the murder. I don't know anything about that. I was here getting ready. Getting ready? For what? The show, of course. Well, and the press conference afterwards. Cue mysterious music for the magical press conference. Also, Matt was supposed to have a press conference, but when we asked him about it, he was like, oh. Then again, he doesn't seem to know anything at all, and also just follows whatever his little doohickey on his watch says and tells him. So, anyway, I don't know anything about the murder. I see. But... But if you're talking about what I saw, that's different. I saw it very clearly.
What?
I saw the most important moment of the night. The killing. I was in the room. What happened? The most important moment? You don't mean... Oh, so now you treat me with respect, you disrespectful child. When you speak to your elders, you should always be polite. Really killed these days. Please tell me, what did you see? Four? The murder last night was gruesome, wasn't it? Then, what murder isn't? Please don't stray onto another tangent, please. Want to hear more? Then show me your respect and bring this lady a present. Okay. Ball. March 21st. Ugh. Gatewater Hotel, Viola Hall. Looks like the investigation is still in full swing. Hold on. Hello, how's it going? Hi, Lightstorm. Hotel and the police are running around like a bunch of headless chickens.
I wonder if we can do any investigating of our own in this kind of atmosphere.
Hi, Malor, how's it going? Well, got to roll up the sleeves and try, I guess. Here I go. Where is the music? Let's investigate this lobster.
We ate at this table last night, didn't we?
Yeah.
I was really happy then.
Can make you smile again, even for a second. You want to see this picture of an action hero? That's pretty cool, right, Pearl? Sure is one luxurious hotel. Almost to the point of gaudy with how it blends together everything fancy imaginable. Speaking of fancy, didn't that bellboy give me something like that last year? Something like what? I remember the bellboy from the Gatewater. I was gonna say something, but then I forgot. Dang it. Oh yeah, the food. It's weird that... Well, I guess they didn't want to draw, like, an entire new screen just for after the party was over. I haven't cleaned up all the food yet. Sad feeling hanging there now that the party's over. I mean... Let all that perfectly good chicken go to waste. Set the stage. The award ceremony was held on the stage just last night. It was really fabulous.
You just reminded me of the circus for a second.
Wonder if everyone's alright. I hope not. Heard that the Very Big Circus just recently started holding performances again. I'm sure they're all fine, Pearl. Test the food for poison. Great idea. What even is this? What was the SMP? Oh, yeah, okay, let me explain, the notification you guys all got. Um, I've learned, uh, that, whenever I have OBS open, and I hit start streaming, even for a few seconds, I hit start streaming when I accidentally pressed start streaming when I tried to press start recording. Um, it was literally for 7 seconds, I immediately stopped. However, YouTube streams that anyway, without asking. I did not have YouTube open. I had nothing connecting to you, like, saying, like, I didn't have, like, the chat connected, I didn't have, like, the schedule or anything. YouTube will automatically post that. Without asking me. And, for some reason also uses this title, description, and thumbnail from a Minecraft stream I did like 3 years ago. So that notification was just me accidentally pressing the start streaming button instead of start recording on OBS. And I've been trying to figure out how to get it to not do that ever since. It's a grand set of doors over there. Set of doors Maya followed the bellboy out of, only to disappear. If only we had gone together. Well, then we'd all be in a wine cellar, Nick. Okay, the hallway. Hello? March 21st, Gatewater Hotel hallway. Hey, you're here! Been waiting for you, Mr. Lawyer. What Hey, Mr. Copfella! The thief showed his face! What? Arrest him! Put him on trial! Find him guilty! Give him the death penalty! What'd I do? What's wrong, Lotta? Are you feeling alright? Hold on, I gotta sneeze. Okay, I'm good now. Looked here and there and up and down the mountain, but it ain't here. So why don't you just hurry up and give it back to me, you creep? What are you looking for? My camera! C-A-M-E-R-A! I don't have it. I like blood! I'm gonna die without my $700 camera. Your camera? Look, don't lots of people say the criminal always goes back to the scene of crime? And looky, here you are. Yep, here I am. Faced with a lot of trouble. That was pretty good. Huh? But I don't got camera, you can check my pockets. It's funny that, I guess this is also... This is also kind of Maya's theme, but when you open the you hear it when I start the Ace Attorney streams in the background. You hear like a version of this theme. In the main menu, which is I just find it interesting that it's also used for Lotta. So you lost your camera. Right? It ain't no ordinary camera. You buy it in the store, it's $1,600 brand new.
Huh? But didn't you just say you bought it for $700?
Nice long talk with the guy at the store. About 5 hours, I reckon.
Made this itty-bitty scratch on it, and the manager got all huffed in the face.
He gave me his talking to, and he was real mean about it, too. He done made me cry at that.
When did you lose your camera?
Last night, after the murder happened. Must have been when I was busy running around looking into things. That's when I lost sight of my dear, darling, expensive sweetie. Lotta, what did you capture with that expensive camera of yours? I don't rightly know. I snapped a shot of anything that caught my eye. So I don't remember. Besides, I couldn't get anything from my big scoop. I wonder if Lotta's missing camera is even connected to the murder. You find the camera and you look at the reel and it's just like selfies, a picture of that bear, the picture of Detective Gumshoe just hanging out. Picture of a bird outside. Look at this cool bird I saw, Phoenix. Wow. How's the camera? Well, here it is, Lotta. I found it. It just manifested in the court record. I'll be darned. Expensive item valued at 1,600. Oh, but that. How does he say 1,600? $1,600. It was stolen around the time of the murder. Lotta, what happened? Lotta, please tell me what you know about what happened at the time of the murder. Well, from before the ceremony last night, I was hanging around here in this area. I was taking a picture of that bear. It's a nice bear. What is that lens? I think it's in a bag. I think it's in a carrying case. Yeah, actually, I was here until around the time Mr. On Guard was arrested. What are you doing here? Taking pictures of that bear. Are you sure you went to school, city boy? Wherever Lotta Hart goes, there's a story to be found. Big scoop to be had. A big scoop. I told you before, I'm gonna be the best tabloid photographer the world's ever seen. And of course, that means I'm always looking for the perfect shot. Hence why I'm taking pictures of this bear. What the scoop she was after this time. Although, I was also on the lookout for the other stars that were here. So, maybe I wasn't here the entire time. Oh, it's such a good bear. Lotta, are you sure you weren't here the entire time? So you could take a picture for your big scoop? Well, maybe I was, but that's what real journalists do. I got some juicy inside info, so I thought to myself, why not get a picture for proof? What kind of story was it that you would need to hang around here for? The world! Ah, dang it, it's an enemy stand. I should have known. Oops, sorry, Mr. Lawyer. Can't be telling you that. Trade secret, you know. Not again. Why does everyone have something to hide? Why is everyone lying to me?
We've been stopped, haven't we?
Yeah, take that, Mr. Lawyer. Lotta, a man is dead! I'm glad someone around here is happy. It's Lotta and your I rule smile.
I sure do rule.
Bear. I can't understand flowers in front of the dressing room. What are the stuffed bears doing here? I didn't touch him. It was me, I tell you. I gave my word. I was only taking pictures, I swear. Why do I get the impression Lotta helped herself to one of them? Dang it, you're right, I took a bear. Look at this bear. Compared to the flowers on the other side of the hall, these are much more gorgeous. I gotta agree. Which one's Matt's room again? Let's see. Record companies, fan clubs, company workers, family. Carrying all these flowers home would be hard, I think. Yeah, that's what I thought too. So I was nice enough. I was a nice enough gal to lend a helping hand. Secretly, of course. I have a feeling one of those days I'm gonna end up defending her in court. What a twist. Okay, this was Juan's room. He had a lot more flowers and bears. Matt didn't get a single bear. Well, that's the scene of the murder, I reckon. I thought something had gone on that night. I didn't ever think it was a murder. I didn't never. Isn't that a double negative? So you always thought it was a murder. God, I forgot to find... There was this video I watched. It was like a parody of like a news from like the 60s or 80s. I don't remember. It's a long time ago. It was a parody of an old news report. And it was like these British guys with these really heavy accents and dialects who were using like quadruple negatives, and the police couldn't arrest them because they had no idea what they were trying to say. I need to find him again, that was good. Mr. On Guard, from Global Studio staff. Hopefully when that day comes, Lana's in court will be like his Edgeworth. Oh right, the Edgeworth games are coming out soon. I guess that'll be on my long list of Ace Attorney games I need to play. Double negative never made sense to me. It's kinda like when you multiply negatives. How you multiply two negatives together, it makes a positive. Imagine that, but with words. So, she's saying what did she say again? I haven't never? I have not never? Means she has? Don't worry, it confuses other people too. You have to really think about it. Mr. On Guard from Global Studio staff. Be nice if lawyers got some flowers too. Something like, Mr. Wright from all your grateful clients. Not even having anything to say about that. There's a piece of paper taped to the door that says, Matt on Guard's room.
So Mr. On Guard was here during his break, right?
That's what he claims. Crime scene. Yeah, I wanted to get to Mr. Kurita's room. He would have to have had passed through this hallway. But yeah, Lotta would have to have seen him at some point. There's toilets in each room of the hotel. Okay, that's... I've read that before and it wasn't anything remotely useful. He just talked a long time about how people go to this hotel, but he doesn't because he is poor. Do you have anything to say about this?
Oh, I just bought that camera. Who did it? The thieving rascal.
Please don't look straight at me while you're saying that. When I find the bugger who went and done this, they're gonna pay with a bullet. Lotta has a gun! If you do that, don't expect me to defend you. Lotta, do you know anything about the press conference?
Hey, what's that?
Press conference ticket? How come I ain't got myself one of them? Please don't direct your anger at me. What in tarnation was I invited to that? How come someone on the bottom of the popularity chart like you got the info? Not me? Info like that is worth nothing to you. Am I right or what? Is that the kind of person she thinks I am? Whose butt are we saving this time? Both Maya's and Matt Ungard's. Matt got accused of murder. I don't think he understands what a murder is, I'm going to be honest. And, Maya has been kidnapped by a guy named The Killer, so... I have a sneaking suspicious who killed Juan Carita.
I'm gonna stand there and take that, Mr. Nick.
Yeah. Do you have anything to say about this guy? Do you know anything?
No, I don't know anything. I've told you how many times now, I'm a journalist. I got so much info running laps in my head, I forgot things here and there. Please don't get so worked up over this. Ah! I don't care if you beg me. Be extra tough on kids. That's this gal's motto on learning youngsters.
Be nice. Have you seen Maya?
Now that I think about it, she ain't with y'all today, is she? He's a spunky one. Shouldn't have been letting her out of your sight. Who knows what she's up to now?
Like you're one to talk. Oh, real sad. Do anything about Gumshoe? No. She's just being mean to Pearl again. Do anything about Will? No. Being mean to Pearl again. Do anything about Juan?
I don't really care for them heroes or whatnot. Oh, I see. And shows they got for kids, those Adventurins are just plain old boring. Now adults, we got caught up in messy, sticky, real situations.
Somehow the killer guy seems suspicious. I don't know why.
Even me.
What do you mean by that, Lana? Sounds like the type's getting what I'm going with this. I don't go around getting her mixed up in things like that. What are you talking to Pearl about? I don't really care. Okay. She's just gonna be weird.
This old granny? Ah, she kept glaring at me with those eyes of hers. As if it's my fault. Keep babbling how she won't forgive people who write trash about her Juan. Ah, yeah, I sort of got into a little fight, you know.
A little fight. Knowing those two was probably more of a blabbering contest. Okay. Oh! I can go into their rooms. Let's check out Matt's room. Good lord, Matt! Clean up after yourself.
Where are we?
We're in Mr. Matt on Guard's dressing room. This is our client's room. May I help you with something? Hello? Ma'am? We're... Samus? Aaron? Is that you? Zero Suit Samus! You're Matt on Guard's lawyers, correct? I gathered as much. I also looked for lawyers on my end, but to no avail. How do you know I'm his lawyer? You were just saying that he's your client. Situation like this, the only person who would use such a word would be his lawyer.
Wow.
It's a simple deduction, really. I'm a detective now. I'm like Sherlock Holmes. Who's Sherlock Holmes? Oh, I'm sorry, Sherlock Sholmes. Ah, I see. The trial's tomorrow, and Mr. On Guard's situation is looking rather grim. So you came here, one stop in your mad dash to find clues to build his case, correct? Well, you're not totally right, but you're not totally off either.
It's really not the time to be showing off, Mr. Nick.
I'm Adrian Andrews. I hate to waste time, so let's get down to business. Alright. Maybe a small stature, but appearances can be deceiving. Who are you? So, about you and... Stop right there. You're not seriously about to ask how Mr. Ngard and I are related, are you? Why? Sorry?
Ooh, what's that? What's that little trinket? What is that?
What is it? It's a seashell. I have no idea how he could choose you as his lawyer. Why'd you have to go and say so? Who are you?
Mr. Nick, calm down and hang in there. I'll give you a shoulder rub and relieve your stress later, alright?
I already gave you my name earlier, but I'll add that I'm Mr. On Guard's manager. Thank you! That's all you needed to say!
Please, ma'am.
You don't need to be mean to me. I'm already going through so much. This manager. Speaking of managers, did the victim Mr. Kurita have one? No, he did not. He didn't. Global Studios has a very different policy from Worldwide Studios in that Worldwide Studios does not assign individual managers to their stars. I see. This industry is very ruthless and unforgiving. Actually, you look quite ruthless and unforgiving yourself to your poor partner. Dragging a little girl like her to places like this, honestly. Her mother's in jail. I don't know where her dad is, I'm going to be honest. Might be dead. Her cousin? I can't talk about one of them right now. I signed an NDA over the phone. That was threatened by me. And her other cousin is dead, also. So, yeah, I have to watch her. I can't leave her by herself, sorry. You're wrong! I'm doing this to help Mr. Paya! Also that. I guess I could, like, leave her at my office. I don't know what she'd eat there. Pearl, calm down, hang in there. I'll buy you a juice later, alright? I assume the first thing you need to know is what everyone was doing that night, correct? Cousin and guardian, might you? Oh yeah, Maya is kind of like... Well, there are other people at the village, surely, that can also take care of Pearl, I hope. I mean, I trust Maya and all, but she is not exactly what I would call fit to raise a child. Considering she just turned 18 and also only thinks about burger. Yes, that is correct. I will tell you. Before the award ceremony, I had dinner with Mr. Ungard. In this very room, I might add. Dinner? What'd you eat? I told you, I hate to waste time with trifling details. Take a look at the table yourself, you wouldn't need to ask me. I had fun at parties. When the award show was starting, I headed for what? Villa Hall. And after the show ended, you came back to visit this room? No, I had some small errands to run. I helped with the preparations in the lobby. Oh. Preparations for the post-ceremony show, I guess. When it was time for the post-ceremony show, I came back to call for Mr. Ungard. After that, I went to visit Mr. Korea. That's when you found his body, isn't it? You really held strong through everything. Yeah, she does seem to be mentally tough as nails. She has a psychic barrier. Tell me about the press conference. You were the one taking care of arrangements for this press conference, right? Yes, that's right.
Mr. Ungard said he didn't know about it.
Hold on, let me look at this light fixture for a bit. Have you guys seen that Vine? Where he's like, I want to know if you have a ceiling titty too. Ceiling titty too. Because I do have one of those. Right above me in my room right now. And every time I look at it, I think of that Vine and I laugh. She's also thinking of that Vine. You remember Vine, Mr. Wright? Is that what he said? Huh? Oh, huh? Actually, I didn't know all the details either. Who's in charge here? Does anyone know about the press conference? It was a press from the publicity department. Publicity department. I had to remember, wait, did I say publicity right? Department. All I did was help out and do what I was asked.
Oh, I see.
I wonder what about that. I wouldn't take her to be the type of person to do something without knowing the details. Do you know about... I don't know if I should show her that. Tell me about Matt. Asked to become Mr. Ungard's manager. He's a pleasure to manage with his nice disposition. It's really easy to tell him what to do. He does anything without question, really. Mr. Ungard does seem like a rather weak-willed man, always doing what he's told.
He's always saying my manager, Mr. Nick. Right, Mr. Nick?
Yeah, that would be me. Always telling that boy what to do. Tell me about Juan. Did you know the victim, Mr. Kurita? Yes, I knew him. The world was such a small place, after all.
Did you know about his rivalry with the Nickel Samurai?
Honestly, they were like children when it came to that. Time and time again, those two competed with each other over the most trivial things. If either one of them wasn't so stubborn, then maybe no one would have needed to die. Needed? Can you repeat that again for me? I've got a hunch that this woman knows more than she's letting on. She must know why Juan Kurita was killed. You know Will? That's Mr. Will Powers. He's an actor contracted with Global Studios. He's a very nice man, a man with a good heart. But that's all he is and ever will be. What was the thing to say? Society doesn't care about genuinely nice people, Mr. Wright. We live in a society. God, what is this? God, she's talking about Joker memes now. Huh? For a second, face twisted in pain. The world trembles when a nice guy, a nice guy gets angry, Mr. Wright.
I wonder if something happened to Miss Andrews. I wonder if she's got issues.
Pearl, don't say that. Alright, we can break into this guy's room, too. Oh, wait, I didn't investigate. Whoa! I was gonna say I forgot to, examine Matt's room, but, I think we have much more pressing matters here.
Mr. Nick, where are we?
We're in Mr. Juan Kurita's room, Pearl.
Mr. Kurita?
The victim. Which makes this the crime scene, too. Oh, that's not Pearl. Oh, it's you!
So, what happened? The kidnap? Has he contacted you again?
Not yet. He probably won't until we win Mr. Ungard's acquittal. You doing okay, pal? You hanging in there? No! Go through, I'm sad. I know, pal, it's okay. Gumshoe is so sweet. He's like, no, wait, no, on one hand, I should be mad at you because you lied to me. You did lie to me. But you're being very nice right now, and I need it. Also, Phoenix still doesn't know. I just realized Phoenix still doesn't know. Phoenix, as far as Phoenix is concerned, Edgeworth is still, like, dead in a ditch somewhere. And at any moment he can show up. At any moment we could get an Edgeworth jump scare. He could be in this room. He could be in this very hotel. He could be in my office. Or he's still at the airport. I just want Maya to be alright. Oh, Pearl. We don't have a lot of time left, but I'm going to help you as much as I can, pal. There's gotta be a good reason. That is true. There has to be a reason for such an elaborate lie to have happened. White man jump scare! Oh man. It's gonna be so funny. Considering how they revealed he was alive when after you finish like the worst case imaginable. And all of a sudden you're like, thank god it's over, and then you get Edgeworth jump scare. I'm gonna be like in the middle of doing something completely I'm gonna be like investigating the bear room. Doing some stupid stuff, and then I'm gonna turn around and Edgeworth is gonna be like, right. It's been a while, I see. Still, incompetent as always, I'm like, what the hell, man? Edgeworth is setting up Battle City! Not Battle City! We gotta find the God Guards! Can you do that? Even if we want to look around the crime scene? Just this once. Special circumstances, right, pal? I'll even tell you everything I know. But you gotta keep quiet. It's my neck on the line here. Thank you. Oh, that's right. I got you guys a map of the hotel, pal. Here you go, little missy.
Wow, you're giving it to me? Thank you.
When you get lost in a hotel too big for its own good.
Mr. Nick, I got a map.
That's great, Pearl.
Mr. Nick, I can't read what it says. I can't read.
Oh yeah, oh right, the Windows update that shut down every computer in America. That shut not even America, internationally, and the airline shut down. You wanna know the funniest thing? I didn't know what was going on. My computer was completely fine. I was like minding my own business the whole day, and I was like, huh, it's a bit quiet today. The airport PCs are too old in Argentina. It was a specific security company update. Yeah, that's what I heard. Was it something? Yeah, CrowdStrike. That's what I remember. I was like, I haven't heard a lot from anybody recently. I wonder what's going on. Must be a busy day today. Hotel guide map. Added to the court record. Okay, let's get to the pressing matter here. Alright everyone, tag yourself. Which bear are you? Are you this funny little fella? Are you Longhead Bear? Are you... This one looks like it's bald or missing an ear. Are you Fluffy Bear? Are you Bear Clock? Are you Fluffy Bear with Scarf? Are you Angry Bear? Are you Pink Bear? Are you... That one's got red. Are you like concerning looking bear? Are you Large Bear Clock? Or are you Actual Bear?
Wow, that's a lot. There are a lot of bears.
Alarm clock ones, collector's editions, stuffed teddies, plastic models. Pretty overwhelming. Isn't there a kind of bear he doesn't have?
There's even a few in the trash can.
Yeah, I get the feeling maybe the guy didn't really like bears.
Poor teddies.
What? It's hard to bear with all these problems. Wow. It's hard to bear with all these problems. Wow. I don't think I want to bear with the trauma the last case caused me. Last case was so poorly written that the actual character in lore is traumatized by it. Case so bad, even the in-game characters hate it. Phoenix is traumatized.
What's wrong, Mr. Nick?
Oh, yo, what you got in the fridge? There are all sorts of things in this refrigerator.
Carrot juice bottle and tomato juice bottle are both empty.
Empty? Is it too much of a hassle to throw them away, I guess? They're all vegetable juices. Guess he must have been a real health nut.
Oh, there's a beet, some ketchup bottle, a bottle of strawberry jam, too.
Maybe red was his favorite color? What we got on the desk?
It's so messy here.
Oh, really likes things neat and tidy. I take it.
There's a lot of electronic things in here that I've never seen before. Hey, Mr. Nick, tell me what they are. Pretty please.
Okay, that over there is a watch. Wear it on your wrist.
I know what a watch is.
Oops. Second there. I forgot I was talking to Pearl, not Maya. Maya doesn't know what a watch is. What's in here? Suitcase. There's so many things in it that I bet it barely closes. There's clothes, a dryer, electronic shaver, a calculator.
Do all stars pack too much stuff like Mr. Kurita?
Are you packing a calculator? Why do you what is that? Is that a rice cooker? Why does he just have like a rice cooker like in the middle of the floor? In the middle of the room. Not even near like the fridge and the coffee machine, like where all the other food stuff is. More bears. Robot bear! Oh, I like this guy. I'm starting to think that we didn't see, vegetable juice in the fridge. Looks like Mr. Frida had dinner last night.
This bottle, it's tomato juice.
He had a lot of food at the award show last night, but I wonder if the stars had gone on stage only after eating a meager meal like this. Ah, yes! What a lovely drink of tomato juice. It's a beautiful wine glass, and there's tomato juice in it.
Ew, tomato juice. I don't really like it much.
A bottle of it on the table over there. It's probably where this came from.
It doesn't seem weird.
What seems weird?
I mean, everything else is scattered all over the floor.
Oh yeah, she's right. Flower vase was broken and the makeup is strewn everywhere.
Why is the glass the only thing that's still alright?
This is a guitar case, I guess. A little beat up, but it's still usable.
That's strange. The guitar's not here.
Maybe forgot to bring it to the show.
Mystic Maya, she said that the bright red guitar was the Jammin' Ninja's signature item.
Can have alcohol and T-rated games, can't you? Well, also, it might change depending on what year it is. I don't know how lenient the ratings were, because this was like, what, 2000 something? Or very early 2000s when this game was originally released and written. Yeah, Ace Attorney's rated T, isn't it? That's true. Huh? Guitar case is wet, but it's only wet on the top of the lid.
Yeah, there's no water on the inside of the case. This is water, isn't it?
Who peed on the guitar case?
Bed. So that's a bed, right?
What? Pearl, do you just sleep on the carpet? Yep, it's big, but it's a bed. It also may be a combination of you can only have so many things in this game before you push it to an M rating. So they're like, the SRB was like, okay, you can keep the murder, but if you add wine on top of that, you've gone to, like, you've tipped the scale, now it's M. Then again, I think one of the 3DS games is rated M. It's big, but it's a bed. Also, why does Pearl not know what a bed is?
Man, this unit gets so soft.
Big beds must be a rarity for her. Or beds in general, apparently. They also don't ever show the murder on screen. And even if they do, it's pretty tame. A futon? I guess. Do futons not count as beds? Yeah, when we see the bodies, it's usually very tame. The first game shows 3. Yeah, I remember. I'm remembering the... Oh, and only one of them shows blood. Oh wait, no. Gregory, he also has blood on him. Yeah, I think Gregory has the most graphic one, and even then, it's still pretty tame. The guy been over the cave. Yeah, usually it's... They're kind of usually just slumped over. Then again, the one way they tried to get around, like, the blood thing, I remember, it was the third case, the Steel Samurai one, where, what's his name? Jack Hammer, the victim, was stabbed with a spear, and they were showing, like, him after the spear was taken out of the body, and instead of, like, showing blood, they just showed, like, a perfectly circular hole in his chest, and honestly, I think that makes it worse. He looked like he was hollow on the inside. Anyway, tell me about Juan. You know what was the cause of death? Well, technically, the final autopsy report isn't out yet, but... Looks like... One look at the victim and should tell you, pal. It should? Yeah, here's a picture. Yeah, see? Like, usually when they show bodies, it's... like this. It's in black and white, too. Like, so there's, like, a teeny tiny blood stain, like, a murder weapon that's gone a whole 2 inches into his chest. Yeah, hey, wait a minute, how is that? Boy, I was wondering, yeah, it did kind of seem like you were off by, I'm like, you were talking about stuff, I'm like, wait a minute, I had talked about that a while ago, didn't I? But yeah, how can you die from- that's a butter knife! Like, that is not- that's like just a knife you'd use to eat. Not even like a steak knife, I think. And it doesn't look like it's even that deep. Could that kill someone? Let alone, like, instantly? Unless he died some other way. That might be it. Like, imagine dying to this. That's a butter knife. Yeah, pal. That's the murder weapon. Stabbed to death. Stabbed is a... more like stab once. He was poked to death, apparently. Like, the knife, like, dug 1 inch to his chest, and he was like, ah, well, man, guess I'll die, and just slumped over. Also, how did he... Was he sitting down at the time? Listen, I'm not an expert at stabbing, so I don't really understand, like, if this is lethal or not, but it doesn't look lethal. I'm also trying to figure out, unless they just moved the body to make him sit in the chair for some reason. That also is a possibility. They're looking at the fingerprints down at the lab right now. There are fingerprints on the knife. Yup. It looks like they're pretty sure they're Mr. On Guard's prints, pal. That's bad. Real bad. Reason for arrest. Dealing with some stuff not my best friend. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Hope your day goes better. Soon. Why was Mr. On Guard arrested? Because we saw him do it. Damn it. Because we had evidence on him. It probably could have killed him, but only if he had no survival instinct. Yeah. Also, he was, like, wearing a superhero costume, too. So, like, it's like, I don't... Do we have a picture of the Jammin' Ninja? No, we don't. It's fine. But, like, aren't those superhero costumes at least somewhat bulky? It would be- yeah, it would be more lethal if it was removed, because then the bleeding would get worse. And even then, that would take a little bit at least. Like, he would at least probably have enough time to call for help. Like, this whole situation revolves around him dying instantly, which just doesn't seem possible with that picture. Evidence? It looks like the victim, Juan Corrida, really put up a big fight. Did he? Because he got like a little cut and dropped dead. Yeah, we also can't tell, like, if it's what type of knife it is. I doubt it would be cheap plastic, though, since we're in such a fancy hotel. Yeah, one look at the crime scene, you can tell. Yeah, so if there was supposedly a fight... Also, how did no one hear it? Or signs of a struggle? Because, yeah, this hotel isn't... And Lotta was in the hallway. Well, yeah, during the fight, his button came off. Strong guard said something about a button. And, like, one of the Jammin' Ninja's button got caught in his hakama. But that's not all. What? There was a witness, pal. A witness? Who is it? That lady, Miss Oldbag. Please, anybody but her. Prosecution has plenty of evidence to make a solid case. Not to mention, there's something around where the pic was that's a little off. Something that's a little off. As in that's for you to figure out, pal.
Alright, let's try to figure it out, Mr. Nick.
Gumshoe, let me show you. Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to look away, sorry. Either the card case or the wine glass. Let's go with the... Actually, you know anything about this? What do you know about this? There's nothing special I can tell you about this, pal. Look, pal, we don't have a lot of time. Why don't you show me something more important? Miss Von Karma saw me here. Oh, Miss Von Karma saw me here like this. I'd have to switch sides real fast. So about this wine glass. Ah, so you noticed it, pal. The whole crime scene was a mess, but this glass was the only thing that was untouched. The killer clearly, drank a little bit of juice after he was done stabbing. Yeah, this is a lot like, in fact, this is I think that is this supposed to be like a homage to the third case of the first game? Because like it has Will Powers, who was the defendant that we helped in the third case. It has the security lady, Miss Oldbag, who was a witness there. Yeah, Miss Oldbag was a witness. Also worked for Global Studios. The show that Matt plays in is based on, it's like a sequel to the Steel Samurai. He needs to rehydrate after stabbing him. And also, Case 3 is like the turning point for Edgeworth's character arc. Like, yeah, I remember Case 3, Edgeworth's like, you know what, screw this. Oh yeah, and an actor supposedly kills another, that too. That's the main one. An actor kills another. So yeah, this is like exactly like Case 3. Well, I mean like the outside themes of it. It's a lot different because you know, Maya's kidnapped in a wine cellar right now. The stakes are a bit higher. Case 3 was also the unnecessary feelings line from Edgeworth at the end. We'll see how that comes into play. You noticed that too, Detective Gumshoe? No, actually, it was Miss Karma that noticed it first. Yeah, Pearl's noted it before me too. Hey, wait a minute. So that means Miss Von Karma's here at the hotel? Yeah, she's around. You're gonna be in so much trouble, pal. Oh yeah, she is actively hunting you down as we speak. She is roaming the hall. She's prowling. She's prowling, pal. Especially if she catches you in here. Well, you can be... The instant I see her, I'll be running the 1,000-meter dash. Oh no. She's locked on. That's her reticle. That's her targeting system. What's that beeping noise, Mr. Nick? I've heard that sound before. It's Miss Von Karma. She set off a bomb. Huh? For some reason, whenever I hear that sound, she pops out of nowhere and whips me. Come to think of it, that's exactly what happened the last time. Sorry, I gotta make myself scarce later, pal. Ow! He's dead. Hello. At last, you reveal your true nature, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Uh-oh. Would it be too much to ask for you to be nice to me? Please, be nice to me. I will cry. So you're the type to steal information from the pitifully hopeless detectives. That's very dishonorable of you. Ow! Hey, don't you dare run away from me, Mr. Scruffy McTrenchcoat! I didn't think the detectives of this country could be this pitiful. Ah! Detective, come over here for a second. Yeah! He's dead. I feel better knowing at least you are man enough to face your punishment. He was so scared he just froze up on the spot. Mr. Phoenix Wright! You have soiled my perfect prosecution record. I'll never forget that. This time, victory is mine! You know what? Screw you! Victory is yours! Is that all that means to you? Fuck you! I'm a defense attorney!
I'm special and I'm great. I deserve to be treated with respect, and I hereby kick you out of this crime scene for all eternity.
What? I've had enough. Scruffy. The investigation briefing is about to begin. Yes, sir. This isn't over yet. I swear on my family's honor. What honor? Ow! What'd she throw at me now? I found this on the ground. Screw you. She's really just picking stuff from out of the room and throwing it at me. Well, I guess this means I gotta go back to the precinct, pal.
And Subon Karma is not invited to my birthday party at Chuck E. Cheese.
If you need me, come down to Criminal Affairs Department, alright? And if you can, try not to let Miss Von Karma see you.
What's this? A snake. What's this piece of paper?
Unfortunately, I can't read cursive. They never taught me. Well, they did, but it was for a week in first grade. And I'm not exactly what the professionals would consider intelligent, so, you know, I can't read. It's called an autograph.
An autograph?
Paper's got Mr. Kreda's name written on it, so it's his autograph. I can't read at all. Oh, probably can't read in general, in his defense.
To be honest, I've never seen this writing that looks like this.
Ah, it's a special way of writing called cursive. Good luck trying to read it. Look here, it says, "To my dearest Wendy," in more normal letters here.
This sloppy, unreadable writing. It's crazy and cruel to give this to someone.
Hold on. Wendy? I've heard that name somewhere before. I know the gift, the soul bag once. 5 to the right. Anything else we need to look at? No. Okay. Oh. Move. Do you know anything about Adrian? No. Goodbye. Oh, right, we need to still examine, if you don't mind. I'm gonna look. Like dishes left over from dinner. A dinner for 2 at that.
I'm sure they're Mr. Ungard and Mr. Andrews' plates.
Looks like they had a T-bone steaks. Just like what's the Global Studios? Yeah, that's how we found who the original, well, a clue to who the actual killer in Global Studios was. They were eating T-bone steaks, but the plate didn't have a bone. This one doesn't have a bone! Or, I mean, there's that little thing, but I doubt that's the bone. Giant bone sitting on the plate.
I don't really like meat.
There's something weird about this plate. I just wish I could put my finger on what it is. Oh shit, the knife's missing. I was like, oh, there's a bone! And this one doesn't have it. No, it's because the knife's missing. They really didn't pay the writer. I did learn, actually, the second game, this game, had the least amount of time to be written. if I remember correctly, the writer was given a few months to write the game, and he usually took a few months to write each of the cases, so he did not have a lot of time. Hello. Something samurai look. There's some samurai-looking clothes on the sofa here.
I think that jacket is... I think that jacket-looking thing is called a happy.
Whatever it is, I'm sure something like that would make a great souvenir. That would absolutely... I think I could steal from the crime scene a little bit. Oh, his room's a lot smaller. Or maybe it's just the angle I'm standing at. The bed. It's the bedroom over there.
That's a bed? Wow, they have really big beds here.
Anything in the case? It's probably Mr. Ungard's suitcase. For some reason, for someone was only going to be here for the award show, there's a lot of stuff. Looks like there's about 3 days worth of clothes in here.
Stars are really different from us, aren't they?
Nothing else to look at. Okay, bye, ma'am. To the hall. Oh! Oh, Mr. Wright! How are you? Oh, Mr. Powers! Have you been here the entire time? Yeah. People connected to the murder aren't allowed to go home and leave, let alone leave. Can you tell me a little more about the Nickel Samurai TV show? Okay. Here he is. The Nickel Samurai is an action hero program aimed towards kids, as cited by Wikipedia, the online encyclopedia. It's the sequel to the Steel Samurai. I see. This time, there are 3 samurai brothers. Aluminum Samurai, Tin Samurai, and of course, the Nickel Samurai. What? I love Y in Neo Tokyo. That's a good sprite. I love what? I love Y. Why not? The heart wants what it wants, Mr. Powers. This girl, Saya, works at the tea shop, and all the guys fall for her at the same time. Oh. It's the Y shape is 3 brothers colliding over this one girl? Anyway, Saya was actually the daughter of the evil Strawberry Clan's leader. Strawberry? Sounds like an unusual situation. It's like Romeo and Juliet times 3. Except minus 2 Juliets. Yeah. Strange thing is, this sort of forbidden love story is really big with the office ladies. What's the Blueberry Clan like? Now you're asking the real questions here. Yes, Pearl?
Well, what happens next? I want to know. Does Miss Sayo fall in love? She does, doesn't she?
Every Sunday at 8 a.m.
I'm gonna stop watching Kids Masterpiece Theater. I'm starting this week.
Can't believe she's really considering it. Pearl! No, that's the only way you're gonna get education! Your mother isn't around, she's not taking you to school, Maya's definitely not either. You gotta learn something. So what's the Jammin' Ninja TV show like? It started from a remake of an old movie, to tell you the truth. Jammin' Ninja, like the samurai shows, is geared towards kids. The story of a ninja who can't scale a wall, but became a big pop star anyway. What? He was a really lousy ninja. Absolutely couldn't do any ninja things right at all. Maybe if he wasn't wearing such a stupid outfit. It's not exactly what I would consider stealthy. Boy, could he sing. With his trusty bright red guitar in hand, he took the ancient world by storm. a ninja with a bright red guitar, and then the final fight in front of his beloved Princess Sola, Jim versus the Muromachi 5. Suddenly, our brave hero catches a not-so-jamming cold the night before Battle 3. It's too bad for him. Yeah. It's kind of a pop music-based love story or something high school girls really like. Ninjago? I haven't watched Ninjago, so maybe. I can neither confirm nor deny that this is in fact Ninjago. Yes, Pearl?
What happens next? I want to know. The Jim and Ninja. Will you be able to sing? What about the Princess Miss Sola?
Every Sunday at 8 a.m. What show should I watch? Pearl, you gotta... Quick, you gotta use that record feature. You gotta record your shows. Quick. You gotta record your shows before you go to school. You guys remember the on-demand feature? It was like Netflix, but worse, before Netflix was a thing. And you could watch some episodes of shows, emphasis on some. I remember always watching the same, like, 7 Powerpuff Girl episodes they had. They didn't have more. They're like, no, you gotta watch the rest of it on your own, on time, on the networks. I remember specifically the, one with, like, the creepy, neckbeard guy who collected all the Powerpuff Girl things and kidnapped them so his collection would be complete. On Demand still exists, I think? Oh, cool. I don't exactly have, like, cable anymore, or satellite. I can't believe she's really considering it! Alright, Jin skipped regular cable straight to YouTube. Do you know anything about... tell me about one. He debuted around the same time as Matt in everything, you know.
Really?
Started out small, first it was singing contest and swimming competition. What is this? What? It was about bowling tournaments, and then it was who could throw the best. New Year's parties, one was trying to one-up Matt. So they were rivals. Oh my god, they were rivals. But lately, those two were escalating more and more dangerous things. They were doing they were like shooting rockets, they were doing like these crazy dives, they were swim with sharks, they were bungee jumping, it was crazy. Thought that no good would come of it, so I began to worry. Man, Juan's story ended so soon. They got Matt. Matt's younger than me. I know that, Mr. Powers. We can practically see his star potential.
His star potential.
I got an autograph the other day. Feels kind of wrong now, doesn't it? I don't care what people say. Matt didn't kill Juan.
No, he didn't.
Look at him. He doesn't know what a murder is. Do you know? Oh, right. Soulbag's here. I never would have thought I'd see her here of all places. Last time we saw each other was during that really bad incident. You know. I mean, when I look back now, I think the good things, so it's not so bad, I guess. Yeah, I would love to go back in time and relieve a few of those good things. I miss Edgeworth so much. That's not funny. Guess not. Do you know Adrian? Hey, that's Miss Andrews. She's Matt's manager. Actually, I was interested in her for a little bit. Just a little. So Mr. Powers like this type of woman. Ones that can pilot spacesuits and hunt down space pirates and kill Metroid. Scott is aware. He's probably, you know, he's less aware of his surroundings than Regina. Regina knew how to, like, tame tigers and stuff. Matt doesn't know anything. What do you know about Miss Andrews? Well, see, here's the thing. I don't really know her, you know? There's sort of a small rumor going around about her right now. A rumor? Ah, you're interested. I'd be glad to share what I know. So happy looks like a lion that just found his next meal. He looks like that normally, I'm gonna be honest. All the time. Yeah, Regina also comprehended what was happening at the trial. Can't think of anything else I can show him right now, so... The gossip. Would you mind telling me about this gossip? Ah, so you are interested. I figured. I keep giving him a southern accent. Once again, once I start, once Lotta triggers the southern accent, I can't really stop. I figured you would be. Yeah. I have such a weakness for celebrity gossip, too. Aren't you usually... Wouldn't you also be a victim of celebrity gossip? They don't talk about me. I'm small potatoes. No one care me. You too, huh? Wait, too? Phoenix? Phoenix, something you're not telling us? This Phoenix... Phoenix isn't a celebrity gossip. Noted. Yeah, take a look at this. Looks like the tabloid Miss Oldbag would read. Alright, let's see here. Jam and Midnight Rendezvous. To the mysterious yet beautiful manager to the stars, Miss A.A. See now, don't you? Where'd this come from? What's the victim's name? Juan Carita? What? And stop pretending to be in the dark, Mr. Wright. Juan Carita didn't have a manager of his own. Which means if we were talking about a certain manager with the initials AA. Adrian Andrews. Yes, exactly. This is big news, but... Seems kinda odd, that one, Miss Andrews, together with the biggest rival of her client? Ah, it's the wonderful thing that only can happen between two people. Mr. Powers looks so happy. Rose is just following along, not having any idea why he's smiling. Well, like the saying goes, one man's garbage is another man's treasure. Yay, gossip. Where's, like, the source of this, Will? Like, where did this text, like, where'd he say that? Or write that? Or at all? Okay, do you know anything about this? Alright. Please, anything would be helpful. Doesn't like me. Okay. How about I... Take this! The world! Time stop. What you witnessed. Alright, I'll be honest with you for now. And please, tell us what you saw. But oh, what a waste. And here I thought I had a perfectly good chance to have a little fun with you youngins' expense. I am a little devil after all. Does it imply that you aren't a good person? I'll give you what you want. Here you go. That's Juan's autograph. Yes, it is. And it even says to my dearest Wendy on it. That's me, right? Right? My name is Wendy Oldbag, so that Wendy has to be me. Well, they say Wendy, but somehow I don't think Juan had this Wendy in mind when he signed it. Oh, please give it to me. Let me have it, please. I can't let you have it just like that. Yes, I know. How about exchange? Wow, she must really want the autograph. Offer isn't good enough for you. Fine, Mr. Wright, you win. When you go back, ready to open up her heart. All for my dearest Juan. Huh. It was that easy. Autograph given to Wendy dearest. What happened? I feel bad for you now. Huh? I tell you, I saw him that night. I saw him coming out of Juan's room. You're kidding. Oh no! It was about 10 minutes before Juan's body was discovered. It was just a coincidence. I was on the way to the toilet minding my own business. Yeah, I mentioned that last time we saw her. She does have a wedding ring. I think. What finger do you wear wedding rings on again? I don't remember. And she is also older than time itself, apparently. Left ring finger, I can't really tell. I'd have to... but there also be a very sad implication that her former husband might not be alive anymore. It can't be on any... Yeah, it doesn't really matter, does it? And did you tell that to the police? Well, of course! I thought I could get a gift certificate or two out of it, maybe more. God, could you imagine? Wait, the police don't actually do that, do they? I mean, not unprompted. Well, actually, they do, like, put out rewards, like, if you have any information, occasionally. She may have been married but keeps that as a memory. That's also a possibility. She also mentions that, talks about how everyone she's interested in dies at some point, so, also a very sad implication. Because she was also into the, guy who was killed in the first game's third case. The actor there, not Will Powers. Will Powers is alive. Jack Hammer. I've been recruited again for that part of the trial, you know. The trial tomorrow. This time you're gonna get it. I'm gonna work hard and get your client pronounced guilty. But Mr. On Guard hasn't done anything bad. I don't care about details like that. I know he did my dear poor Juan in. I just do. A yellow-bellied chicken. Yellow-bellied chicken? Wonder what that would look like. I mean, I've seen some kind of yellowish ones. I trust my senses. I know when someone did something bad. And I say he did it. What did Mr. On Guard ever do to her deserve this? What did Mr. On Guard do to make you so... Oh, you don't know? He framed my Juan. He created that scandal that plagued poor Juan. Mr. Nick! What is it? What's a scandal? Oh, I'll tell you about it. I'll tell you about it after we get home, okay? Poor Juan. Led astray by the wiles of that vile temptress. Okay, Pearl, cover your ears. She's about to say, like, rude things about women again. Mr. Nick, what do vials and wild temptresses mean? Ah! How about we just listen to what Miss Soulbag has to say for now, okay, Pearl? Night, Laura. Have a good one. So, Miss Soulbag, who is this woman you're talking about? Adrian Andrews, of course. Who else? That guy, you shoved the girl onto Juan on purpose. His own manager, but why? thought lawyers were smart. It was to create a scandal to make Juan lose face. Why would that be a scandal? I mean, I guess she's working for the rival company. Like, that would be like, do people really care about that? That girl drove Juan into a scandal that dragged his reputation through the mud. Sounds like a pretty standard definition of a scandal to me. Why'd you know about that anyway, Miss Oldbag? I'm one of Juan's biggest fans. I'm always out there gathering information. There's nothing I don't know. Nothing, you say. And do you have proof that Mr. On Guard did what you say he did? Next week's issue of a certain magazine said so. Of course, a tabloid. Next week? Doesn't that mean— yeah, Pearl said it as soon as I did. Does that mean it's something people don't know about yet? Why would Miss Oldback have information like that? Where'd she get it? Miss Oldbag, do you have any idea? No. Please, anything would be helpful. How about I tell you my measurements? I just realized she says that. I told you about Juan. No, she does not. She has nothing to say to me. No, nothing. Let's talk the Lotta! Oh right, we could also go to criminal affairs. Let's try to... I will. So... Do you know anything about this? No, you do not. Can I use the Cyclops? Managers are not supposed to have relations with potential clients. I guess so. But he works at the like rival company. I don't think I would consider that potential client. I guess it may be like a, I don't know. I can kind of see. Will you please answer my questions? On the night of the murder, why were you loitering around the victim's room? I told you, didn't I? For my scoop. What I want to know are the details of the scoop. That's nothing I can tell you. I mean, there's my bread and butter. Alright then, an unpleasant tabloid photographer looking for a scoop. Could say you were looking into a scandal. Could it be that you, Lotta Hart, were looking for a break with a huge story? It's an unfolding scandal between Juan Corrida and this person? Ah. And... Wendy Oldbag, Adrian Andrews. This woman. She's Adrian Andrews, Madame Guard's manager. The Nickel Samurai's manager caught secretly meeting with his rival, the Jammin' Ninja. It would be the hottest story of the season, wouldn't it? You're pretty good at this guessing thing, Mr. Lawyer. You can't just make up any old thing and think you'll make papers. You gotta have backup. Backup? Yeah, you gotta have that. What's it? New sauce. New source? That's it. Lotto, you don't know about sources? You're a journalist. Show me something that shows that Juan guy had something to do with Miss Andrews. The article. Oh, I also... We can't really see it here because I haven't finished, but you guys know how there's a health bar at the top right, and I take damage if I get this wrong? And Pearl said, that's the Magatama damaging your soul because, you, got the answer wrong. The health bar from the Magatama carries over to court, and vice versa. You also take damage from the judge, which implies that the judge is damaging your soul every time you get something wrong. The judge isn't penalizing you, he is shattering your soul. Jammin' Midnight Rendezvous. The mysterious yet beautiful manager to the stars, Miss A.A. Ah! Screena didn't have a manager of his own. What's more, his rival, Mr. Engard's manager, Adrian Andrews. She has the initials A.A. You saw this article and you thought to take some pictures of them as proof. That's why you were lurking around Miss Karita's door last night. Ah! Oh, those locks are easy. Unlock successful. Time to have the big scoop. You were looking into Mr. Karita's and Miss Andrews' affair, weren't you? Is it an affair if they're not cheating on anyone? You got it. I was gonna get myself a scoop by catching him in a secret meeting. To be fair, I don't really know the definition of an affair. But there's already an article about it in one of the weekly tabloid magazines. It's no longer breaking news.
What should you say?
Initials AA, what kind of vague thing is that? That ain't no proof of nothing. People are gonna want to see real proof. Well, at least I do. So that's what I was doing, getting photos. Oh. I'm gonna whip up the reader's interest with some good gossip and a little misleading. I'm going to lie. Then spice it up a little and have myself an exclusive story. Wow, a lot of nice journalistic integrity you've got there. I've already finished writing up my spicy article, you know. But the paper I wrote on it, I note to myself, it's gone. You note to yourself. It was inside the case of my $1,600 camera. There's a lot of crap a paparazzi, yes. We've done run off together. I came here for my big story. I didn't come here to have my treasure disappear on me. Yeah, I understand. I'll look for it, Jesus. It's enough to make a gal go bonkers, I tell you. What's with people now, anyway? Never thought I'd see the day when someone done steal something from me. Really want that note back, huh? I've got no idea why, though. The story on that note is probably a bold-faced lie. Oh, it's been updated. Bye, Lotta. Have you seen this camera? No. Now that's updated, have you seen this camera? No. Okay, bye. Go see Gumshoe. Police Station Criminal Affairs Department. Detective Gumshoe said they had an investigation briefing.
Yeah. Oh, he's back.
Hey, so you came, pal. Why the blunt greeting? Because there's nothing to be friendly or happy about. What was that? What do you mean by that? Well, things look perfect this time around. The evidence and testimony are airtight. But, we can't just roll over and die. We have to stay positive. Oh, do I look positive to you, pal? Airtight evidence. What do you mean the evidence is airtight? I can't give you all the details, pal, but there's two big pieces.
Two?
And both of them are in this photo. First is the button that's missing from the victim's chest. That's the button you found during your body search for Mr. Engard. Yep. Found it in the folds of the Nickel Samurai special pants. I beg your pardon? And the second one is changing the subject. The knife in his chest, pal. The fingerprints on the knife in his chest, to be exact.
Fingerprints? Whose are they?
Didn't even have to ask, little missy. It's obvious. They're mad on guards. Tara's trial. Talk about being stuck between a rock and a hard place. So what's this airtight testimony? That old security lady, Miss Oldbag. I thought so. What do you mean, you thought so? Did she tell you something, pal? Well... Let me even I told her not to open her mouth of hers to blab to anyone. Her blab knob is stuck on 10. And there's no turning it down, trust me. Yeah, well, this old bag saw it all, pal. She was in the room, don't ask why. She saw Mr. Ungard come out of the victim's room around the estimated time of death.
No way!
What can you tell me about the guitar case? Oh, that! It's just what I heard, pal, but that's the Jam and Ninja's signature item.
But the guitar wasn't in this hotel room.
Yeah, we looked for it too. It's not normal for a person to forget to bring their most famous item to an award show. Starting to sound like the red guitar is related to the case after all. Yeah, he didn't have it during the awards show anyway. Like, might even point out he's missing his guitar. Anything to say about the photo? Look at this photo and you can't help it. Makes you want to say, I can't believe this is the scene of a murder. Stabbed with a knife after a struggle. It was seeping in this photo somewhere, I know it. Not need to read that. Anything about this? Tell me about them. I'm not a real fan of action shows or anything, but I know who Wonkarita and Madame Guard are. Wonkarita, though, he was always desperately trying to be better than Madame Guard. What about Matt? Hey, why don't we let bygones be bygones, pal? Look, this guy's guilty, Buck says so. $1? Sure not talking about Pearl's allowance money? I can't be at any more of that. My salary, it doesn't matter what we think. We'll have to defend Mr. Ungard in court or else.
Mr. Nick.
Know anything about, Wendy? Okay, no. Don't know anything about Adrian. There's something interesting about this woman, pal. What's that? You don't know? Haven't you heard the gossip about her? Gossip, huh? I wonder if he knows anything about that article. Please show me the article. Please, please, I want to talk about it. Here's the article. Thank you. We're pretty interested in this bit of gossip ourselves. Scandal with Mr. Kurita? But why? Well, 2 years ago, a woman... Oh... Did that say what I think it saw? Trigger warning, I guess. We're getting into this, apparently. Jesus. And just how I was just talking about, like, haha, look how, like, comically, like, minor the dead bodies in this game are. Like, look how, like, non-violent everything is for a game with dead body, but that was, I'm pretty sure I saw what I thought I saw.
Suicide?
Pearl? Why don't you leave the room for a bit? Her name was Celeste Impacts. There's a pun in there somewhere, I'm sure, but I can't figure it out. And she was Juan Kurita's manager. Victim's manager? But they were talking about how they didn't have managers. But that's not all, pal. Miss Impacts was Miss Adrian Andrews' mentor. Oh. She taught Miss Andrews everything she knew about the business from square one.
Her mentor?
Someone who was both Mr. Kurita's manager and Miss Andrews' mentor. Her suicide have something to do with this case. Want to know more about her, pal? Okay, yeah. She was the victim's manager and was also Miss Adrian Andrews' mentor. Gumshoe, you just told me that. I did. It's been 2 years since her suicide. Now those two are linked again by another death. Or maybe it's just a coincidence, but she's targeted once again.
I'm getting sick of dealing with one foolish idiot after another. Miss Von Karma! Can't seem to stop allying yourselves with the enemy, can you?
I don't need a traitor in my midst. You don't mean...
I do. Scruffy. You have 30 minutes to get out of here. You are no longer needed. Goodbye.
Do you even work here? You're from Germany.
Yes.
Wait, please wait, sir. If I don't get this month's pay, I'll stop.
Quiet. If it weren't for traitors like you,
I would have won. Is that what you want to say? Edgeworth jump scare. Where have you been? What? What? I told you guys he was gonna show up in a completely unrelated moment. Where? What are you even doing here? What? We weren't even talking to you. We were having a conversation and you interrupted. It's been a long time, right? And I have to remember what his voice sounds like. It's been like an entire game. What? Good lord, hold on. My phone is screaming at me. That's not me disappearing, that's the... what? Is it? Active... What? What does that even mean? My... Amber Alerts are sending secret codes to me, hold on. What is... Well, I can't say what it says because I'm worried like that's like specific info to where I live, but hold on. I thought it was just gonna be another flash flood warning. What? What does this mean? It just says, I was told there is an Amber Alert in your region. Edgeworth set off an Amber Alert. Hold on. Give me just a second, I'm sorry. I have to make sure, like, there isn't, like, an active, like, a category, like, 9 hurricane coming towards my house. Okay, I'm not getting information from Google. I guess I'll never know.
This person's Mr. Edgeworth.
What am I going to do with you? Still blaming others for when things go wrong? You haven't changed a bit, Francisca. You're not even gonna talk to me? You're gonna talk to her? You're not gonna acknowledge me? What? You interrupt my conversation. Don't even acknowledge me. Don't even acknowledge like you've been supposedly dead for a year. Gumshoe was like dead on the floor from being licked so much, and you're here just like, Francisca, I'm better than you. Ooh. Even she's like, oh my god. Wait, she also thought he was dead. She was also looking for him. She's like, I'm gonna get revenge for what you did to Miles Edgeworth, and I'm like, damn, okay. And now he just shows up. Does she also not know he was here? She's like, oh my god. That is the look of, I'm gonna kill him. And I'm going to kill him. He may be alive now, but I'm going to immediately have to kill him. Yeah, she did say, she's like, there's no way he's actually... There's no way he's actually dead. I have to look for him. She did at least not know where he was. You... My proof there. She did not know where he has been for the last year. Dare you show your face to me without a shred of shame upon it? I'm gonna be honest, I'm with him on this. I'm with her on this. Soiled the Von Karma name, you dragged it through the mud. You even ran away with your tail between your legs like the ill-bred dog you are. Are you talking about the Von Karma family creed? To be perfect in every way. Let's hear it, Francisca. How are things going? I hear you're having a rough time maintaining perfection in this country. Phew. Are you not gonna talk to me? You're just gonna... Okay, I see how it is. I save you from... You got accused of murder twice in one court at the same time, and I proved you innocent on both cases. And you're not even going to acknowledge me after you fake your death for a year. You're just gonna be like, time to bully Francisca. That's why That's why? Francisca was like losing cases, so that's why you came back. I'm gonna kill him. Keep your assumptions to yourself. I haven't given in yet. I won't lose. This case is mine. I'll never hand it over to you. Never. Mr. Phoenix Wright. Wait. Do bring me into this. I have some things to say. I will see you tomorrow. In court. It will be a clinical lesson on the meaning of total victory. Did you say that last time, actually? I'm so unbelievably mad right now. I've changed my mind. I'm mad at Gumshoe again. Him too. You Ben! Still the same wild mare she... What was that? Still the same wild mare she always was. Phoenix is seething right now. I saved you in court, and this is how you repay me. We're not... That is the first thing he says to me. That is the first thing. Damn, Francisca, look at her. She's so incompetent. It's crazy, huh? Not even gonna... Pretending like nothing has happened. What? Neither of these are the things I want to talk about. We're not going to address the elephant in the room. Okay, we are going to address the elephant in the room. I thought you, the prosecutor, Miles Edgeworth, had gone and died. Mr. Nick, Mr. Nick, please calm down. Oh gosh, Mr. Nick. Mr. Nick, we're in a police station. We can't get this mad. I never wanted to see you again. You know what? Don't give me the look. This look. Don't give me that cat with the knife held up to its face look. What is this? What? Kill you? What is this look you're giving me?
No!
I think that's enough of a warm welcome for someone you haven't seen in a year.
Get out of my school!
Are you gonna run tomorrow's trial? If you do, I'm gonna pull Francisca and start assaulting you in the middle of court. I swear to God. I'll do it. You heard her, right? That wild mare hasn't given in, it seems. Okay. Whatever. So no, I don't think I'll be making an appearance. Good!
I want to see you again!
Pearl, you're not involved in this. Go hang out with the guy on the computer over there. See what he's... I think he's playing solitaire. Go watch him. You don't need to hear this. You don't need to witness this. Just staring at me with them big ol' eyes. Uh-huh. Your hatred for me is quite unhealthy. Not to mention one-sided. Don't you try to pull this now! It's too late! If you cared, you wouldn't have faked your death for a year! Don't try to fool me! Oh my god, what is happening? It's not being acknowledged at all. I will say one thing. Yeah. What is it? It's not gonna help you. You can't win on your own at the trial tomorrow. You're not standing at the defense bench with me. You don't get that privilege. That's a Maya only, and occasionally Pearl and or Maggie Bird that one time. For the tutorial, and Mia. But you don't get that privilege. You've lost it. If it was last game, yes, I would have let you stand there, but no. No, it's too late. You've lost your privilege. You've lost your chance. You don't get that treat. No treat. I don't need you anymore. What's that supposed to mean? Too bad, Phoenix. The plot demands it. I have something definitive that you lack. And now you're insulting me! To find an image. Hold on, this is important. This is important. You guys... Just give me a second, this is important. Where is it? I know it's... I should just say it's... Yeah, right here is good enough. You know, yeah, I should get the gun as well. I've had enough. It's not the right color. Oh, nope. Here we go. Actually, wait, no. It's supposed to be orange, I think. Okay. What are you trying to say here? Back on track. I need to, like, stop looking at the game for a minute to calm down. And working together is the definition of teamwork. It's the power to find the truth. Huh? You faked your death for a year. Don't talk to me. After I did all of that for you. And now you just show up, randomly, unprompted, saying, hey, buddy, pal, let's team up together. No! The truth. I want you to understand this case. You have to understand a certain truth. Well, if you ever feel the need for my assistance, it is available to you. I'm not in charge of this case, so I can be a bit more generous with my information. What is going on inside that head of yours? There won't be anything going on in there soon once I'm done with you, buddy. A lot of things may have happened, however, Manfred von Karma was still my mentor. And a perfect win record is proof of a von Karma. 1 year ago! Must I remind you? You could not establish guilt on a few cases. Are those losses the reason you suddenly disappeared from the prosecutor's office? And not tell me? Did you leave because you lost your perfect win record? You could have said you needed a vacation to think about. Exactly! You could have just talked to me. I think your motivations for prosecuting trials were so selfish. Won't even look me in the eyes. He knows he's guilty. He knows what he's done is wrong. He knows I'm mad. It'd been better for everyone if you would never come back from the dead, Edgeworth. Damn. Next time, stay dead, please. You've done nothing but cause me problems within the last 5 minutes. Again. Accurate dialogue here. You understand how mad I am right now? You have no explanation for what you've done. No reasonable explanation for what you've done. What is wrong with you? Nothing to say, huh? Huh, buddy? Huh? Damn it, he's smug again. I see. Let me ask you something. Don't look at me like that. Don't get scary with me either. Why do you stand in the courtroom? What is your reason? It's my job! Because that's what I'm supposed to do. I stand court because I can't sit down. I won't be able to see over the desk. With Francisca, she almost always says, I will defeat you this time, the instant she sees me. Also, she's in my mind now and I can't get her out. But the courtroom is not a personal battlefield for prosecutors and lawyers. We have to uphold justice! We have to make sure because everyone has the right to a fair and, I forget the other word, trial. I stand in the courtroom to defend my client because that's what I'm supposed to do! To save their lives! Save your client, you say? Are you about to go all philosophical on me now? Is this what this is all about? Those who think only for their own ego-driven goals. Those kind of prosecutors are reprehensible to me. Those are also the only prosecutors I've met. I've met 3. Even if you're a prodigy, or someone like you, Edgeworth, it looks like there's still a lot you have to yet learn. Bleh. Sorry, I'm so unbelievably mad I can't read. Looks like there's still a lot left you have yet to learn. You need to fake your death next. It's the only way. The only way you can gain knowledge. Please just go to college like a normal person. What have I yet to learn? Me? Don't you humph me! If anyone should be humphing, it's me! I should be the one that's upset. You have no right to be upset. Well, that's enough for now. Time when you will see... I can't read. The time when you will see is coming soon. Enough. This sprite right here is making me so mad. The nerve! Tell me about the victim. There's an interesting rumor about this man. I mean the one about Miss Andrews getting close to him. That's pretty common tabloid farce, isn't it? Okay, we're normal now, I guess. We're like, oh, we're talking about tabloid drama. Check the stream chat and Discord. Hold on. What's this? Great. Nope, I've accidentally... Anyway. Your vision, the equivalent of a virtual boy. It's getting close! Anyway, now Phoenix and Edgeworth are talking about, like, celebrity gossip, I guess. It's a pretty common tabloid farce, isn't it? I don't take things at face value when there's more to be found. Alright, the infliction on that was terrible. Not how you would say that's insult. I was abroad. What were you doing and what does it have to do with Matt? These deplorable types of actors became popular, I take it. Well, refreshing like a spring breeze is his motto. Matt, I'm gonna be honest, you're the only thing keeping me sane right now. Mainly because I don't think you have the intelligence to lie to me. Or at least well. He'd try to lie to me and fail miserably. Ching? What's so refreshing about a spring breeze? It's cool, but not too cold. No, I understand what he's talking about, Edgeworth. You're the one in the wrong here. Sounds like the pawn is not treating him well this year. He faked his death for a whole year and didn't tell me anything. Didn't even send a letter. You know what? Where have you been? We don't have to waste our energy investigating this person. Edward, this is a picture of you. Tell me about— oh, hey, your old buddy was here on the case, too. No. No reaction. Adrian Andrews. What are you getting mad at her for? She holds a large secret within herself. I was gonna make a joke about Metroid lore, and then I remembered I know nothing about Metroid lore, so you're just going to have to imagine that I did. Secret. You can't help but feel that this whole case revolves around her. Alright. I'm hinting that she did it right. If you aren't catching the hint. So, what is Francisca? Don't care about Francisca. Tell me about the last. This woman is another key to solving this case. Do you really think so? She was Adrian Andrews' mentor a long time ago. She was suddenly called away by a different show and became Juan Carita's manager. And then, a few months later, Celeste Impex died. But her death was ruled a suicide, right? Yes. There's still one riddle we've yet to be solved. Riddle me this right. A riddle? Yes. It goes, what walks on 4 legs in the morning, 2 legs in the evening, and 3 legs at night? Or something, I don't remember. Edgeworth, everyone knows the answer to that one. No, they don't. Her suicide note. It went missing. No one could find it. Suicide note that just vanished, huh? Oh, missing suicide note. Miss Impact's death was most certainly a suicide. Of that, there is no mistake. However, I did not find her suicide note. Hey, you know whose note I did find? A funny coincidence, actually. Funny you bring that up, actually. I did find a note regarding that. Not from her. You'll never guess who it was from. That's when the police began to suspect that someone had hidden it. Suicide note. I know a lot about those. How do you know that Miss Impax had even written such a note? There's no solid evidence, however, we did find traces of ink on her right index finger. Which means the likelihood of a suicide note is very high. But who would hide such a thing? Police think it was Mr. Juan Carita himself. The victim? Jesus. He was the one who found her body. He still has that damn straw in his mouth! Which makes him the only person who had a chance to hide her suicide note. Mr. Carita hid his own manager's suicide note, but why? As long as her note is missing, any speculations beyond this is meaningless. For now, I think you should look this over. This is the suicide report. Part 1, anyway. Part 1? Oh, where's Part 2? I like to look through reports. It's your job! Yeah, like, literally the beginning of the stream I was talking about how, like, the bodies, like, they show in this game are pretty tame, but, yeah, that one was pretty grim. And it doesn't even really show anything, it's just, like, honestly, it's what they don't show that makes it like, upsetting. I guess the fact that you can't see her face, it's just, like, her, like, the bottom half of her body just dangling. That is... oof. Anyway, I'm still mad at you. I like suicide reports even less.
How do you think I feel?
First of all, reports that have multiple parts, like that one, that has 2. May I have part 2, please? You just handed me as the first part of the report. Here's the second part. Why didn't you give me this beforehand? The second part of the report is about an attempted suicide. Huh. Funny you mentioned that. Jesus. Oh. Hold on. I think things are coming together here. Miss Andrews! What did she do? She tried to kill herself? Why are you telling this to Pearl, Phoenix? She doesn't seem like the kind of person to try to kill herself, though. Phoenix, that's not how it works. You think she's a strong career woman? That's just what she wants you to think. She's actually from the hit video game Metroid. She can't let anyone know this. Matron Andrews. She has a certain secret she always is trying to hide. That she's depressed? I mean, it's more that she just doesn't want to, like, tell that to people. That's a lot to say to someone. She doesn't know what a lot of stuff. She knows what suicide is. Well, she's a spirit medium in training. She can, like, summon spirits, so... I'm guessing... I'm guessing she knows all sorts about death, I'm gonna be honest, unfortunately. Secret? Her dependent nature. That's what she's really like on the inside. Dependent on who? Miss Andrews, dependent. Talk about the exact opposite of what that woman is. Do I not get that in my court record? Okay. Let's talk to Matt. Ah, lawyer dude. So what'd you find out? Well, I'm still in the middle of investigating. I see. But I've already told you everything I know, dude. Can you tell me about your activities last night? After I got the award, I took a break and went back to my room. I had a post-ceremony stage show to do. So I was in my nickel samurai costume. And you're alone the entire time. My manager was running around being busy, so yeah. Okay. Here's my theory. While Matt doesn't like Juan, they're rivals. I think he doesn't really feel threatened by him. He's like, nah, I'm way better than this dude. But, you know who would have a motive to kill Juan? Adrian, who was the mentor of her mentor, who died suddenly for unexplained reasons, and Juan allegedly hid the note that she left. Which might have, like, vital information. And Edward said that she's dependent, so she probably was dependent on Celeste? And she was so upset, and then... So yeah, her motive, she has more of a motive to kill Juan than Matt does. Or maybe there wasn't a motive like last time. I think... if you're talking about the Very Big Circus case, Acro technically had a motive, but it wasn't to kill the ringmaster, it was to kill someone else. I don't think you can accidentally kill, Juan. That seems like very much not an accident. Samurai case? Yeah, that was self-defense. But would that be enough to... But then again, they're allegedly dating also, so... So no. Maybe? I mean, that's not... Even if they're dating, that's not, like, out of the question for her to kill him. Unless there's, like, another witness. Then again, we have so many witnesses and people and profiles right now. I told you, dude. I have no idea about any press conference, alright? Strange, I thought that Nickel Samurai was going to confess something. There's also that! Like, all of the... And the even bigger problem is... None of the people we have met really have a motive to pin the blame on Matt. Like, all of this hinges on, like, because there is a confession from the Nickel Samurai that he doesn't know about. So, and he was framed. And even Gumshoe, last stream, he was talking about how it's like, there's a suspicious amount of evidence. But I just don't know of anyone who would, A, want to kill Juan, besides Adrian maybe, and B, then frame it on Matt. And I doubt it's these two, or Oldbag, because these are more like the haha funny characters who just, like, give us information. Like, these four are like... And two of them are dead. There's literally Matt and Adrian. Like, I doubt it's Oldbag. Because she likes... She loves Juan. Will doesn't have a motive. In fact, we were with him the entire time it was happening. Yeah, Will was with us the entire time. Lotta... I doubt it's Lotta. Lotta doesn't have a motive. I'm just... No one here has a motive. Francisca and Gumshoe definitely didn't do it because they weren't there. wait, I'm stupid. It's the only other option is the guy called the Killer. What am I talking about? There's literally a guy called the Killer. We've seen him. What? Why is there so many Amber Alerts happening? I was like going through all this evidence, like, oh, there's so much evidence and profiles, like who could have done it? And then I remembered, oh right, the Killer. Duh. But then again, besides his name, he also doesn't have a motive for killing Juan and then pinning it on Matt. And then why would he pin it on Matt and then immediately ask us to get him, like, acquitted? So, the Killer is an actual character. I mean, that's what he's telling us his name is. We've seen him. He's a very scary, like, man with, like, stitches all the way down his face. Like, split in half. And he wears glasses. Yeah, so... we only have, like, a guy named the Killer. But why would... I guess besides the fact that he's the Killer, we don't know why he murdered Juan. And even if he did, what does literally any of this have to do with anything? Not that's pretty obvious what that has to do, but like... What does Adrian have to do with all of this? Where does she come into play? Anyways, when I was leaving my room, that's when I noticed it was kind of noisy. Yeah. So... he wants Matt acquitted. But the crime scene looks like it's been tampered with to make him look like he did it. And he did tell us that he was framed. Which wouldn't make sense if he was the one who killed Juan. Unless he's called the Killer because he's going to kill us if we don't do what he says. Like, right now, no one, I can't figure out anyone who, besides the Killer, I guess, who would, like, commit the crime. No one really has a motive. Mr. Correa was already dead at the time. Yeah, that's what I gathered anyway from my manager. Yeah, this guy can't do anything on his own. And that's when the detective in the green coat showed up. Searched me, and then had the blue. The dude arrested me. He's like, okay, I need to check your special pants. And I was like, whoa, dude. How about you and the victim, Mr. Juan Correa? What sort of... That's got nothing to do with anything, dude. Man, with the face of his, you can't even tell he's the same age as me. And he wants to try to make the Jammin' Ninja movie, even though we all know it would fail. Didn't Mr. Willpower say that it was a movie originally? Little Samurai still won in the end, right? Yeah, I took the Grand Prix by storm. So why would I, the winner, have any reason to kill the guy anyway? Dude, you'd think it'd be the other way around, you know? Nothing makes any sense right now. Do I have anything to show you? I met your manager. It's my manager. Did you meet her? Yeah. What do you think? Strong woman, right? She takes good care of me. She feeds me 3 meals a day, and sometimes treats. If I do extra good on my scenes, I get a chocolate bar. That's great, man. Such a mama's boy. I beg your pardon? Phoenix? Matt saw that look and he's like, she's only 2 years older than him, Phoenix. Do you know this woman? Oh. Matt? Do you know this woman? Oh, I guess I still have the gun out. We could put the gun away. He got scared by the gun. Matt? I was just showing him, like, all the new profiles I got, hoping to trigger some dialogue. How much do you know? What do you mean, how much? Mr. Lawyer, I may be your client, but I hope you'll keep yourself out of my personal life. Hold on. No, I would never. Now, if you excuse me, I have a lunch appointment I have to keep. You're in detention! What are you in the world gonna eat with? The security guard? Phoenix looks over and the security guard's got like a lunchbox with him. Damn it! Mr. Nick? The Celeste Impacts lady. I get the feeling she's a very important person in all of this. The wheels are turning. Hold on. Matt knows Celeste, who was a manager for Juan. And Juan and Matt don't get along. And Adrian was the training under Celeste. And Adrian is dating Juan. The wheels aren't turning. I can't think of anything. He says it, so he knows who Celeste is. Even though Juan is the one who was working under her. Is it Love Cross? Maybe? Were they, like, fighting over her? But then again, how does that change the motive between all of them? Because, yeah, Matt was saying it would seem like Juan would be the one to kill Matt. Unless they said it was a struggle. So maybe, did they get into an argument? But even then, Matt told us that he didn't kill anyone. Like, and the Magatama didn't react, and that would be a pretty serious lie. Why doesn't Phoenix use the Magatama in court? I mean, it's like it's a flawless lie detector. Anyway, hi, Pearl. Guess we go talk to Adrian. Hi, Lava. Oh, it's changed. Looks like Miss Andrews isn't here. That's not good. I still have a few questions I want to ask her. And she has that psych lock in her heart, right? What? Huh? But when did that happen? Huh? No, she didn't, Pearl. What are you talking about? Did I skip something by accident? I hope I didn't accidentally miss vital information and softlock myself. Well, we don't have much of a choice. I guess we'll have to come back later. Do you know anything about... We still need to know where the camera is. No. Do you know? Celeste. No, you do not. Do you know? You ever asked Adrian about Celeste? No, because... we didn't have, like, information about Celeste at that point. Hey, Edgeworth is here. Where is the camera? Huh? No. Oh, I didn't do anything. Let's try talk to... you know anything about the Nickel Samurai? No. No. Stuck up as ever. I don't like to look at reports, like you already told me. Wait, I've made a horrible mistake. I already went through all this dialogue. Show you this? No. Goshu. Did I show you? Wait, no, I showed this. Did I show you, Adrian? Yeah, I showed you this already. Okay, thanks for nothing. I guess we'll just show everyone everything. To the office. You want juice? Hey, do you want this picture of Juan's dead body? Okay, maybe Lotta? Oh, maybe I need to check one of the... No, she's not in here. Is she in Juan's room? No, no one's in here. Didn't need to say about the camera. It's the same. I I showed you this already. Okay, we have nothing. Thoughts on Edgeworth? To the office! Pearl, what do I do? There are no Cyclops. That means we can trust Mr. On Guard to be innocent.
I feel much better knowing that. I was worried that I kept wondering, what if he's the real killer? What then?
Hey, I have something I want to ask you, Pearl. Why are you so interested in how Maya and I get along? I mean, this is not... Yes, you've been mistaken all this time, Pearl. This is not what's important right now. Sappy. What do I do? I showed him my badge. Oh, do I show Edgeworth my badge? Look at my badge. Damn it. I should have done this already. Talk to everything about here. Show my badge. You guys know what would have happened. You did. It's a real tight spot I was in. And you fought so hard to get me out. I don't care what happens. I'll never forget everything you've done for me. I wish someone else would do that. You got anything about the press conference? All this so suddenly, and something about it just feels off, you know? Press conference? Yeah, he said there'll be something I'd like to confess if I win. But I heard he faxed his request for the conference the day into the office only yesterday. I guess his manager set everything up somehow, so he was lucky. Nice manager. Can't believe it, a kidnapping.
Do you remember what the person looked like who gave this to you?
It was that bellboy, and I didn't suspect a thing because he looked like such a normal old man. He was so normal looking. Every old man looks like that. Old man, huh? You seen this camera? Not helpful. Guitar case. That was Juan's. Guessing you've seen this case before. It's perfectly famous, pretty famous by now. It stands out because it holds the bright red guitar. Bright red guitar, the Jim and Ninja's signature item.
But if the guitar's so important, how could he forget the award ceremony?
It seemed a little strange. Can I show him this? No. 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 Lotta. I think you told me this already. Yeah. Hey, that's Miss Andrews. She's Matt's manager, actually. Yeah, I read this already. Dialogue. Dialogue. What am I missing? I've looked everywhere. Do I have to show Pearl something? On? I've read this already, haven't I? What am I doing wrong? I'm tired. Do I have sight marks? I don't think I broke them already, didn't I? No. Bye. What am I doing wrong? Tell me about yourself. Pretty. This is not helpful. Do you know the security lady? Did I show Lotta to the security lady? Is that the missing thing? Was that the thing I missed? Did you fight with Lotta? Do I have to, like, examine this room? The guitar- I thought I did! We have the guitar! Hi. This is not where I wanted to go. What do I do? Did I miss something in Mom's room? It's eerily quiet. Yeah, guitar tape. Oh. All of cosmetics are scattered all over the floor. This is probably where Miss Krita fought his assailant. Where are those bits of glass from? Flower's face, maybe. There are flowers on the floor, but I don't know where they are. I don't know much about flowers. Do you, Mr. Nick? Great. What do I do? Silent. Yes, that's what we've established that already. Where is she? It's almost midnight. Do I? You know, I'm gonna look at her. Okay. Turn to face or through. Investigation 1. Criminal. Criminal affairs department. We can play the cops a visit. It's time to see Andrews. Go back to Unguard's hotel room. Pay attention to what Von Karma says. Did I soft lock the game? Cause she's supposed to be in here. It's... Okay, let me... Okay, let's see. Okay. Oh, okay. A day passes. On guard's hotel room, Adrian talked to her, present Juan Carita's po. This opens a new topic, which is closed by Cyclops. There's a lot of those. I forgot to trigger the dialogue for Juan. Is it investigation 1, 2? I think so. Let's see. Yeah, 1, 2 investigation. Into investigation. I never triggered this. Oh no. That can't be right. No. No. It didn't prompt me that there was another line of dialogue. And now she's gone. And now she's not coming back. There's no way I soft-locked myself, right? She's supposed... No, she's not supposed to be here. She's supposed to be in Matt's room. But she left before I could see that she had Cyclops, because I didn't know that dialogue option appeared. I thought I did ask Edgeworth about Celeste. We just had that whole conversation about her. Yeah, we've had this dialogue before. Yeah, it was all about riddles. Oh. Why is it at the top? Okay. Why is it at... I was checking the bottom, because that's where all the new dialogue options appear. It's supposed Miss Andrews having dependent nature. Adrian Andrews' attempt at suicide was a few days after the deaths of Celeste and Pax. And why did Adrian Andrews think about committing suicide? Because she had apparently lost her will to live. I mean, that's usually why people do that. Jesus. Pillar of Strength, her mentor, Celeste Impacts, was gone forever, that's why. Why would that... Is that what you call... following... Earl! Earl, don't listen to this! After her attempted suicide, Adrian Andrews started attending counseling sessions. Oh, good for her. That's good, she went to therapy. She is someone who needs a person in whom she can trust absolutely. Once she finds that person, she'll do anything to keep them near. Such an anchor in her life, her crippling anxiety stifles her ability to live. And that's the nature of her dependency on others. When Celeste Impact suddenly committed suicide. The world for her turned pitch dark. That's according to Adrian Andrews herself. Then, that means her super confident attitude, it's all a facade. Phoenix not going to slip down. Here's the thing, I I showed him Celeste multiple times. There was there was never an indication that, like, there was a new dialogue option. She's only copying her mentor's behavior to hold herself together. How terrible. There we go. Okay, now we talk to Adrian. And then I can finally go to bed. Oh wait, I don't want to talk to you. Adrian.
Oh, Miss Andrews is here. Looks like she's talking with someone.
It's Francisca, how long have I been streaming? I've been streaming for almost 3 hours. I was telling myself this was going to be a short stream, too. Great. I mean, like an hour of that was me getting mad at Edgeworth. What are you doing here? Oh, well, you see, I'm his lawyer, so... You've got some nerve following me around. On you.
You, Miss Von Karma, you're the one doing all the following.
Earl.
I'm always following after that Mr. Detective with the little beard.
Me?
Following after Scruffy.
Don't make me laugh. Let me show you something interesting, little girl. This is my targeting device.
What's that?
Oh, an electromagnetic receiver. I planted a tracking device on that detective. But this... I know that fool's every move. That's the noise we heard was the receiver. I'm really sorry for poor Detective Gumshoe now. Now then. Let's stop wasting time. Adrian Andrews. Yes? Think hard about what we just discussed. Understood! Alright. What were those two talking about?
Miss Andrews, she seems a little dazed, doesn't she?
What if murder? Do you have any ideas as to why Mr. Kurita was murdered? Why would you ask me about such a thing? I'm just doing my job, so do you have any ideas? Okay, there we go. Miss Andrews? Sorry, but there's nothing more I have to add to this conversation. This is the Cyclops you predicted, Pearl. I have all the evidence. Can I go to bed after this? Why was Juan Kurita murdered? If you ask me, I think you know the reason he was killed. Why were you hiding things? Don't you realize you're putting Mr. Unguard's life in danger by your actions? Why do you ask such questions for which I have no answer? Truth is, I was not that close to Mr. Kurita. Not that close. That's right. I've never been good at being intimate with another person. Thanks for sharing? You and Mr. Kurita had an intimate relationship, did you not? I know this because you mentioned that without me asking. A silly third-rate tabloid article? After what's about you, you wouldn't believe such rubbish. Well, it seems quite a few people have already bought into the story. As to be expected in a world filled with crooks and liars. Stay on her good side. Despise interpersonal relationships like that. I see. However, what if there was a need for you to get close to someone? Me? Need to get close to Mr. Kurita? If there was such a need. Didn't you get close to Mr. Kurita for this person's sake? To know more about Celeste? Celeste impacts your mentor. How do you know about Celeste? This impacts. She committed suicide, didn't she? But it looks like no one knows why. Right before her death, she was Juan Kurita's manager. So I believe you got close to Mr. Kurita so you could find out more about her suicide. You have a great imagination. You have a future yet as a slimy muckraker. Or a putrid third-rate tabloid. Miss Andrews? There's no mystery surrounding her death. None. It's pointless for me to force myself into a relationship for nothing. Was there really no mystery at all? Yeah, there's no note. Her note was never found, wasn't it? Looks like the police were under the suspicion that someone had hidden it. Like maybe the person who discovered her body, Mr. Korea. What? Miss Andrews, I believe you thought the same thing. That's why I became intimate with Mr. Kurita. I've sat by quietly and listened to your insulting ramblings long enough. Janet Celeste was my mentor, however, allow me to say this again. It had nothing to do with me. I didn't even know that our suicide note was never found. I'm a person who doesn't care about what goes on in the lives of others. I don't think that's who you really are. Some loud guitar noises. Miss Andrew, you nearly went through it with it too, didn't you? Went through what? Ending your life. Miss Andrews, you look and act very strong woman who has it all together. You don't ask for anyone's help, relying only on yourself. Very independent ever since I can remember. However, that's all just a lie, a facade. You've always searched out for people whom you can depend on. You were dependent on Miss Impacts, weren't you? That's why, when she passed away, you lost everything you had. Really rubbing it. Yeah, seriously. Actually, you're not strong or independent. Screw you. Celeste passed away so suddenly like that. I died a death of my own, but no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't stop thinking about what had become of her note. Must have heard about the police report. One that said the police suspected Mr. Kurita of hiding Miss Impact's note. Heard about it and thought to recover it from him by getting close, am I right? If that's the case, that means everything changes. What do you mean? What topic did we start this conversation on again? Why was the victim killed? Exactly. Somehow, Miss Andrews, seems like you have become the one with the reason to kill Mr. Kurita dead. Also the guy named the killer, but that's besides the point. Me? Miss Impacts was everything to you. And then she died. And you would do anything to find out why she killed herself. Even commit murder. Murder? It's true. I'm the one who can only live in insecurity. Damn. I'm physically small and I don't really have a lot of self-confidence. I pushed against all that, though. I've tried to live strongly. I never wanted anyone to find out the truth. Miss Andrews. This one thing. It's the one thing I wanted to take with me to the grave. It's my secret, mine and mine alone. And also my therapist, but that's besides the point. Sorry. No, you're not. You probably think I'm a worthless human being right now, don't you? No. All I want to know is the truth. After Celeste passed away, I heard that someone's hidden her suicide note. That someone was Juan Kurita. Celeste. Without her, I became scared. Everyone seemed like they were out to get me. So you got close to Mr. Kurita to recover her suicide note, correct? Looks like the tabloid reported the truth after all. Ironic, isn't it? Well, like they say, where there's smoke, there's fire. And even if they purposely add fuel to the fire, they keep the celebrity world burning. Hi, Pearl. But as for the suicide note, I didn't and wouldn't kill anyone for it. It just doesn't suit me, that's all. It doesn't match my vibe. Well, that's enough for now. I still have work to do, so I understand. Oh, I have one small favor to ask. I attempted suicide. I'd like for you to keep it a secret. Miss Andrews, if people found out about my weakness, I would sooner choose to die than live. Hey, Alright, I understand. We'll keep it a secret. She's the overthinking type. Probably never says anything without carefully thinking through first. Thank you for the discretion.
Mr. Nick, can I ask you something?
What is it?
Miss Andrews has been playing with that card in her hand since a little while back.
A card? Yes, she has.
It's got a seashell on it.
Was that a conch? Miss Andrews, what is that card you're holding? Huh? Oh, this? I don't quite know. It's just suddenly appeared in my handbag. Ooh. Looks like a seashell. It's the super sea snail from Splatoon. That's what it looks like, doesn't it? I honestly don't remember owning this card. I wonder where I picked it up from. I'm not remembering something clearly? Sounds like it would be a rare occurrence. Well, I must be off. I leave Mr. Ungard in your capable hands. Why am I want the investigation to end, Pearl. I'm tired. Well, I think we've gathered about all we can. What about Mystic Maya? Is she alright? Oh, she looks so worn out by all this, and so am I. Oh, we've been walking all over the place with me all day.
What's wrong, Mr. Nick?
Let's go back to the office for a little while. You're really tired, right?
Oh no, I'm okay, really. I'm fine, I really am.
You don't look fine to me. I need to leave. Can I leave now?
So what now?
Well, we did one thing, and that's for sure. Miss Andrews has a motive. And also the guy named the Killer.
Simpac's suicide note.
That's right. She was also the one to discover the victim's body. Clever. I completely forgot about that, actually.
Ah, Mr. Nick, transceiver.
Hello? Wright and Colossus? Mr. Attorney, you're not answering a phone. Maya, where's Maya? As I promised, I have not gone within a few feet of her this whole time. Phew. Which is why I suppose she's absolutely famished. What? So I suggest you win a quick acquittal, my friend. At any cost. Wouldn't you agree? Wait, Maya, let me hear her. Very well. Ask my... Maya, is that you? Sis! Ask my sis! Maya! Maya! Damn it, you cut me off. Maya said ask my sis, didn't she? Sis? What does she mean by Phoenix? Oh, Jesus, that was quick. You're a hopeless one. How do you do that so fast? Mia! I have a message from Maya, so ask me anything you want to about her. Mia, I'm gonna be honest, I want to go to bed. How's Maya? She's safe for now. That kidnapper is one to keep his word, it seems. I'm glad to hear she's safe, but Mia, how did you know? As soon as she was locked up, Maya called for me. Read the note she left, and I gathered as much information about her surroundings as I could. I didn't know you could use spirit channeling like that. Pretty smart of her. Kidnapper, what's he like? I don't know. Apparently, Maya went and answered a phone call at the hotel and was drugged there. And? I didn't see the face of her attacker. Maya's locked up in a very dark place right now. I'll tell you everything I heard when I was with her. When you were with her. This was a good... That's a good leaping off point. It is past midnight. I've been streaming for 3 hours. And I am so mad. I'm still not over it. Anyway. Thank you all for watching. Did I save? Sorry I got, stuck for over 30 minutes, probably. And, hope you guys have a good one. I'll see you guys later, and, peace out. Oh, hold on. Hopefully the court case goes a lot smoother than the investigation did.